And finally, a photo exhibition in the capital explores the unique relationship between dogs and their owners through studio-style portraits taken at dog shows across the country. Photographer Siya Singh Akoi looks at how the business of dog shows often proliferates at the expense of care and concern for them.
My inspiration was actually a movie, The Mask. I watched it and I saw the Jack Russell in there. And I was like, what a cool companion to have. So I started to find out how to get this dog.
It was Stanley Ipkiss's film The Mask that introduced photographer Siya Singh Akoi to the world of dogs. Obsessed with finding out why some dogs cost the earth, Akoi began seeking answers through dog shows held across the country.
And then I landed up at a dog show where all this was happening, where dogs were being sold and their reputations were being built, and that sort of made them more expensive or less expensive. And I went first in 2007, where I used the back of someone's stall to take portraits. I was getting quite obsessed with the studio portraiture.
From what began as simple photographs of dogs and their owners at shows, Siya decided to delve deeper. The initial photographs were taken against backgrounds of dog food stalls. A makeshift studio then added another layer.
I went all over Delhi looking for a studio. I couldn't find it. So I said, chalo, I'll make it myself. So we went to Nehru Place, went to a shop, and there we bought it. So I spent 2 years shooting this dog show. And I photographed the conditions of the dog shows that we have, which is really poor. But then I started realizing, I said, you know what, let's concentrate on something. Let's find the owner and let's find the dog, isolate them from this chaos and ask them the question.
And so began the Dog Show project, where Siya took over 3,000 photographs all over India, 40 of which are a part of this exhibition. From an English Cocker Spaniel and a Lhasa Apso in a red dress, to trophy dogs and photographs of owners wearing the leash, the exhibition has it all.
I was just laughing and smiling to myself because it was so hilarious, kind of humorous in a way, seeing how they were posing with the dog. Everyone has just come together, so you can see everyone has something to do with the dog, either it's love for the dog or certain pride.
But perhaps the photographs aren't only about the love for dogs. The photographer says she also wanted to focus on what she calls canine commerce.
I see starkness. I see objectification, as I said. What I call the commercialization, consumerism of a living being which is so loved.
The exhibition questions this consumerism through studio-style portraits, exploring what goes beyond the relationship between dogs and their owners.
You know, there's so much in this world, this abuse that is going on with animals in India, and we are just neglecting it. We're not paying attention to it. So my view is, I'm so glad that an artist has finally shown us this world and has this perfect marriage between documentation and art. So that allows us to view these images without getting too shocked also, because the artistic side is there.
In New Delhi with camera person Pooja Arya, Martina Roy for NDTV.